Hey guys, welcome back to Angel and Angela, and on this topic I wanted to talk to you guys about why the empath cannot look back. Why the empath cannot look back, because a lot of empaths, have suffered. A lot of empaths, didn't survive. A lot of empaths fell for the narcissist tricks, schemes, and they ended up in really bad situations where they were either perceived as narcissists by their own children, family, perceived as someone who is weak or has mental problems, or they can't get their life together, many different things. And one thing about narcissism that I always tell you guys is that they get their karma, and that's because everything that goes around comes back around, right? When I say the empath cannot look back, I don't mean that you cannot go back to the past at all. It means you cannot stay in the past. It means you have to keep trying to strive for something better, something new opportunities, new people, new experiences. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to circle back either way it goes. But when you come back around after going down, you want to be able to go back up higher than you did before. The problem is that when the empath looks back, and stays stuck on the past, and doesn't want to move forward, the cycle repeats itself, but it gets worse and worse and worse, and the empath almost feels like it cannot get better, but it cannot get better because you keep going back to the past. So yeah, even if you're forced to go back to the past, when you are forced to the past, you have to understand, why am I being forced back to the past? Why am I being forced to back to my old ways, or back into a life that I didn't want, for myself? Or how did I end up here when, 5 years ago I told myself that's not where I wanted to be? So, you go back to the past, but when you go back to the past, you have to figure out what it is that you did wrong, that you ended up back, and you have to strive to move forward. Most people stay stuck, and when that cycle repeats itself, it just gets worse. This is why the narcissists, when they see things getting worse for themselves, they'd rather be with the new supply, even if that person's not a good source. Because to them, it's about breaking the tie that they have to the person, breaking the same cycle. They don't want to go through the same cycle when they know it's going to end up worse for them next time, because they feel like, hey, I got away with abusing this person. Next time, they're not playing with me. I might get in trouble, So this is why the narcissist moves on, quickly. And this is why the empath has to move on too. The empath destroys themselves by holding on to the narcissist. But even when you're holding on to the memories of the past, you're holding on to the memories of the past, whether you're angry, upset, whatever you're feeling, you're holding on to these memories because in your heart, you truly loved these people unconditionally. So when you love someone unconditionally, there are no conditions to your love. There's no limit. You're willing to take the abuse. You're willing to go through whatever, because you love this person. So, when the empath cannot let go, the empath destroys themselves. And sometimes we feel like sacrificing ourselves for the ones we love, so that one day they'll know why we did what we did. Only that a lot of times it could end badly for us, because it's like you are knowingly killing yourself, and it's like someone trying to commit suicide, yet the pills they took didn't really kill them. It just kind of caused some type of issue mentally for them. And this is why some people, suffer from dementia and many other different things, even get ill after dealing with these people. So this is why you cannot look back. Another reason you cannot look back is because you have a mission. You have a mission in every person that you come across, everyone that you speak to, everyone who has ears to listen to you. You have a mission to help these people grow spiritually. And this is why you can't go back, because if you keep going back, you're not going to come across situations that you were supposed to come across. You're not going to bump into people you were supposed to bump into. You're not going to be able to reach your ultimate self. And a lot of times we're looking back because we're holding on to love, right? But love is unconditional, meaning that you can move forward without looking back, and it doesn't take away how you feel about that person by putting boundaries up. So when you keep moving forward, eventually the people that judged you, everyone who did something to you, everyone who didn't even care because they were too busy into their own lives that they didn't care to give a helping hand, one day everything is going to come around full circle. One day people are going to finally hear your story. One day people are going to click on these videos and they're going to say, hey, I didn't know she felt like this. They're going to click at the memories, the moments. They're going to have to trace back to that old house they grew up in, to that neighborhood they grew up in. They're going to have to go back in time during their awakening and look at every little thing that they didn't pay attention to. And they're going to look back and realize that certain people didn't make it, and certain people, didn't survive along the way, or, they have battle wounds. And because of their battle wounds, they're still in a battle because people perceive them as weak people. So when you come across people that need your energy, need healing, need someone to empathize with them, to understand why they are the way they are, it's very important for us empaths not to judge and know that we have a higher purpose to focus on, our own spirituality by seeing ourselves in other people. And the only way we can achieve this is by moving forward and not looking back, no matter what comes across your path. Whether there's something in front of you trying to put a block on you, you have to move around it. You have to keep moving forward on the path you were supposed to walk to begin with. So I hope that, this message this morning, you guys, helps you guys in your healing with these entities that you've came across, and understand that the reason you came across these people is to learn something. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys learned what you won't accept, what you're not willing to accept, and the type of life you want to live. And I think that you understand that, because love is unconditional and there's no condition to it, when you look back, you know that you got the opportunity to actually love, and that love comes with many different things, that, it's not a straight road, a fairy tale, and it's not forever sometimes. And love can hurt. It's unconditional. There's no condition to love, meaning that love can hurt. So sending you guys lots of love. If you guys want to book a session with me, my booking information is on the description. Just give me 24 hours to respond to you. Do not forget to like, subscribe if you guys are new to my podcast and you guys enjoy content like this one. And I will talk to you guys on the next podcast. You guys, love you guys. Bye.